It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3-Day Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kick this away to get us going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. On the run, it's Durham. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging.
They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time.
The returner showed some great foot speed there. The kicking team is just lucky they were finally able to catch up to him and make that touchdown-saving tackle, even if it is on their side of the field.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. And the single back takes the handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
The Bulldogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the tailback's got it again. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
got it near the end zone. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
On second and goal, they hand it to him again. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Parker. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. It's an option look. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, that was a disaster here for this quarterback on the option play. Not only does he not pick up any yards, he ends up going backwards trying to make a play, and now they're way behind the sticks.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. The pocket breaking down. And he'll be sacked back at the 2-yard line.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. As people like to say, this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle. That'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got fourth down.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. And now the handoff. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Man, I can't believe they're going for it on fourth down deep in their own territory like this. Usually, you might see this late in the game, but early, really risky decision, but it pays off.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work at the 44.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
The Dogs will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. To throw, it's Stockton. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Tackled after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5. The Dogs will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. On the move now. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking right, this one caught. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Green. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
It is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the returner will be brought down. Drive here set up at the 30. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. To throw, it's Stockton. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He's got it in the open. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the... Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Receiver in motion now. And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw it again. And this one is caught. Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
A pre-snap motion from the offense. 1st and goal, handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, just really impressed by this defense. They're backed up near their own goal line, really doing a good job of rallying to the football in these last couple plays. Now, let's see what happens here on this 3rd and goal.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Third and goal, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. And it's broken up there. Great play. A 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And they stop him short. He avoids the safety, but won't help much with breathing room down there. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Going to try to use his legs here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. And the timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Looks like 1 more play here before halftime. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this 1st half. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. The offense really clicking against this battle defense.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Back in motion now. Looking to throw again. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. To dart right down the middle. The deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Dogs. There was no catching him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And here's the handoff. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Makes a quick grab. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And off the miss, it's still a 21-point margin.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Defense is coming after him. It's caught inside the 30. Still on his feet. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. And the pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. And the back now goes in motion. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Here we go on 4th down. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Backed up with the 1. He's going to throw it. And it's caught on the crossing pattern. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Turns it loose downfield. Grab down the middle. It's Durham. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the 1st down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out.
LSU 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. To throw, it's Johnson. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his 1st catch.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Here comes 3rd and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, unfortunately, that just sums up what kind of day it's been for this offense. Just no rhythm, no chemistry. They've been off all day and have no points to show for it here in the 4th quarter.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He's in the clear. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but, man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
Fresh set of downs, 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7.
That makes the score Georgia 21, LSU.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Set to advance on the football.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Grinding away with their running game. Breaking free at the 35. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Takes the handoff again. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. The Bulldogs will have to kick it away. That's the first punt today for the offense. The coverage team makes the stop on this return.
LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the opening play of the drive to begin from the 33. Motion now from the tight end. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game through. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Well, that That interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.